Please don't.
All right. I'm recording now, so welcome back to another podcast. You pissed me off. Welcome back to another
emotion.
No. Welcome to welcome.
Fuck you.
This is the intro.
Ohio gozaimasu.
Ohio. All right, this is
Ohio.
episode
America.
14. We should have done this later at night when everybody doesn't have energy.
On the weekend, you're crazy to think that this would happen.
I think I should start recording on Saturdays. I really got to push for that because honestly, Sundays is not working for everybody.
The Saturdays is the only way this is gonna work. Saturday
but on Saturdays, like I have to take care of my. Okay, well.
Yeah, that's what happened to you. You went.
Well, okay. Okay, I passed out Saturday night. Nobody fucking called me. Okay, I could have been up. I could have been alive.
Sure.
No, we were getting our asses handed to us in Marvel Rivals. That was so.
Towards the end, we did well.
Yeah, we were doing pretty good, but when we had our Tetrix there, of course, like now the team was like, okay, now we can get this done. But for whatever reason, this is gonna be a little start of the episode right now. For whatever reason, on quick play on Marvel Rivals, everybody plays so hard on that. Just there's nothing to it. You're just playing. You're not gonna get any.
Anybody can play with anybody, meaning the highest ranks of that game can play with the lowest ranks. Meaning
I know
we
that.
can be playing with a full team of fucking like cosmic. What was it called? The final rank, cosmic.
Yeah.
Cosmic Destroyer.
Yeah.
And then we're just a bunch
I
of
never
silvers.
seen. I actually never seen a cosmic player playing.
I'd be terrified.
I would be terrified. I feel like my ass would be handed to me.
The second I see that badge,
On a silver fucking bladder at that too.
Yeah, with fine winery too. Why do birds suddenly appear?
Little parts on the side.
All of you are the side dishes, and my ass is being handed to me. But yeah, for whatever reason.
Never asked for this.
That's a sentence.
I didn't want to be a side dish, let alone a side piece.
No, you are all side dishes. I keep all of you alive. Actually, no, me and Tucker keeps both of y'all alive. Well, Wolf mostly, because Tony doesn't play.
Well, I'm mostly in the back line, so I really not.
No,
using
that's
it
a
100%.
fucking lie. Unless you're talking about like on the other side of the team.
The enemy,
their
the
backlines,
enemy
yeah.
backline, yes.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to say.
Well, me and Tucker are just
I'm in the enemy's booty
suffering as healers.
Being the spit roasted.
We literally get touched so bad to the point where me and Tucker are just like healing both of each other while we're trying to fight off two tanks.
Pretty freaking much.
It's so bad. It's so bad. But no, recently, yeah, like I don't understand why people in quick play like they're sweaty. They're sweaty. When you go into comp, it's kind of like, okay, yeah, you're playing with sweaty players, but at the same time, you have a chance of, I don't know, it's a little bit more calming for me than going into quick play, because going into quick play, I expect to play a calm game, but no, I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Anywho. But welcome back, guys, to another episode of the MLab podcast. What are we cooking up today? This is episode 14. That was a little snippet of like what the fuck we're dealing with on Marvel Rivals. My topic today, I'm gonna go. I know you guys are probably like tired of me talking about the Lindsay Casey case, but there's more shit coming out about it that is just now it's like really getting into the husband's playing field. And I'm also going to talk about a little bit about Charlie Kirk's assassination, because there's also another incident that happened that is, no, a theory that everybody is starting to believe. Like, it's starting to get popular again. And then there's definitely some hot takes that I want to touch bases on. Apparently, they're trying to put vaccinations into our food. And there's another one saying, there's another one that I want to talk about, which is the new movies that are coming out on Disney. I just want to ask you guys a question about that. But, Wolf, you had an idea too?
The Totino's pizza is fake.
The Tostitos. I call them Tostitos.
No,
Pizza rolls
Totinos.
are
It's Totinos.
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 Tostitos is the chips.
Oh,
The
Tostitos.
Tostitos is the chips. Yes, that's the chips. The Totinos
You were
is the
saying
pizza.
some-
Don't you put a picture?
You said pizza.
Totino's is pizza.
Yeah, here,
Totino's is
Look
the
how it's
pizza
spelled.
rolls.
Totino. There's no S in there.
I don't know. I call them
At the end-
Tostitos.
I mean, at the end,
Pizza
okay.
rolls. Anyways, they're
Yeah,
they're the
but
pizza
that's
rolls.
chip.
I know, whatever.
No, don't say anyway. No.
Anyway.
No. That's the
Nine.
chip.
No,
That's not how that works. What is this woman logic?
Leave my woman logic alone,
Here, hold
whore.
on. Yeah, yeah, here is Tostitos in the side chat.
I know
Tostitos
what
is
they
this.
fucking are. Anyway, yeah. So
Then properly pronounce it.
Totinos, torpedoes, taking a torpedo dido
Torpedoes?
in my toilet.
Torpedoes, hold on. You know what? No, because
Okay.
of that, I'm gonna look up if the company does have pedophiles. Hold on.
What? I didn't leave
Not for nothing. I
that.
feel like almost every good company does. Unfortunately,
I'm pretty
Why'd
sure.
why'd you call them good?
I
Why'd
said
you call them
unfortunately.
good?
He said
What?
unfortunately.
He called them good. He called them good companies.
Well, I'm saying
Well,
okay. I'm
most
saying
of
like in a
them.
general sense. Every popular. Sorry, popular is a better term. Like how popular, like some popular game companies and some popular food
You
companies.
think pedophiles
like
are popular?
No, that's not.
God damn it!
I didn't say it.
No, I
I
said
almost
it.
I almost did.
It was so reverb. I don't think anyone could have heard it.
I don't care.
I know.
Now
I
gotta-
didn't even say. Wait, who said it? Who
I
said it?
did.
You
I
dumbass.
did.
Oh.
I got pissed off.
No, we're leaving that in. We're leaving that in, and you had to bleep that out because you always threatening us with that shit. Nah, you had to leave it in. Bleep it out.
Yeah,
Because
she
you
threatens
pissed
us
me
a lot.
off.
She hasn't fed us in years.
No, I don't give a fuck.
Oh my
Ew,
fucking
Totino's wants to make ramen noodles? What the fuck?
Ew. Okay. Ew.
Totino's,
Totino
ramen noodles.
Yeah, now with that fake
I
ass
don't think
cheese
that
that I
would be
don't know about, I'm good.
That'd be
Yeah,
that'd
look
be
at
pretty
it. Leave the
gross.
side
I'm not gonna
chat.
lie.
Leave the side chat. Totino's ramen noodles. That's disgusting.
Anyways.
It looks like
Yeah.
mac and cheese.
Ew.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, but think about it with that fake ass cheese.
It's like
now.
hamburger helper.
Okay, well, okay. Hamburger helper is actually really good. I'm not gonna.
I know. I'm getting some at the grocery store today.
Actually,
That's
I'm
that's
probably
your
gonna ruin that.
that's your man.
I ate a whole hamburger helper in one sitting because I thought that it was supposed to be cooked all at once.
Boy dinner. Boy dinner.
And I ate an entire plate, a giant plate of hamburger
Yeah.
helper.
So wait, what's actually? It's been a while since I actually used a hamburger helper. What's in it again? Just dried
ground beef,
pasta
and,
noodles, and
stuff.
cheese.
Wait, there's actual ground beef inside of there?
No.
Yeah, you
gotta make
you
the-
get a pound of meat and you mix it into it.
No, I asked
Yeah.
what's inside the box. No, I asked what's inside the
Oh.
box.
Oh.
Like noodles and cheese and stuff. I think
Noodle-
depends on
it's
what
just
you're
noodles
getting
and
because
cheese.
there's different kinds.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can literally
I
make it
wonder
at
what's the
home too. You could just you don't even have to buy the pack. You just put a little garlic powder, a little bit of onion powder, salt, pepper, and then put the cheese that you want in there, and then noodles, and then you
Yeah,
just cook the
here's-
ground beef.
look
and
at
that's
this
it.
shit. So Hamburger Helper actually uses real cheddar cheese dried up. Why the
Yeah.
fuck can Totino's not do the same thing?
Why? Wait, hold on. We're not even at
Because,
your
one
topic
pound,
yet.
one pan, one tasty meal.
Tucker's not wrong. I said we're not at your topic yet. I don't even know if Tony has this topic, but he muted it, so.
Oh, my fault. We'll get there. We'll get there. I might say.
Do you want
He
to
said,
start
"Oh,
with yours
don't worry,
first?
we'll get there."
What? No, you guys go. You guys go. Because I'm still trying to figure out what video game to play for the podcast. All right, Miss Lion. What the hell was that? If I get.
Cuz.
The jungle, the mighty jungle.
Mighty jungle tonight.
Wee.
Oh.
Anyways, alright. I guess I would just start with mine. I'm gonna start with I don't think you have a topic, Tucker, right?
No, I'm just here.
Okay.
He's a hoe.
He's just a hoe in the backyard.
I miss my wife, Tails. I miss her a lot. I'll be back.
I can say something really mean, but I choose not to. We're on public air.
No, say it.
Say what you said.
No, let's just say what way.
What wife?
Exactly.
Don't worry about it. I'm aware. The other one killed my child. Okay.
I was gonna say that! I was gonna say that!
You go that far, but okay.
He did that to yourself, Tony. You did that to yourself, dude. I was gonna say it, but I was like, nah, that's too mean. But he did it to himself. Do you have a topic, Tony, or no? Or you just
Yeah,
here
why
for the
drinking's so good. Yeah. My drinking gets rid of the pain.
Mental pain.
You're drinking paint? What?
The images.
Paint?
Paint? Who's drinking paint?
It gets rid of the it gets rid of the images.
It
I
gets
used
rid
to
of the pain.
actually. I
The
used to.
paint's so good.
Maybe that's the reason why I'm a little retarded, because I used to actually eat like the plaster from the wall.
Whoa. Hold on. Don't undermine it a little.
I used to eat plaster when I was younger.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
Little fun fact about me: when I was younger, you know, like the corners of each wall, they have like a little thick piece of plaster that just sits there. I used to like munch at that. I don't know why.
Fucking plastic.
Little fun fact about me.
I bet you
There isn't any.
Legos.
There isn't any. It's just traumatic.
It's just traumatic. You're all traumatic. I used to also eat like paper towel. Apparently, like kids who have like an iron.
Girl,
Hold on,
what the
hold on.
fuck?
Wait. I used to like. Okay.
Mean straight
Apparently.
paper.
Wait. Hold on. I used to do that because apparently with kids who have a low iron deficiency, you can actually. I forgot what the reason why. Like, when you take a dry paper towel and when the kid puts it in their mouth and then but doesn't eat the paper, it just spit it out. I think it's like some form of like trying to get iron. I forgot. I actually looked it up a long time ago.
Usually that's kids with ice. I never heard the paper one.
Yeah, I looked it up and it was actually like something due to iron deficiency, and I was like, oh, okay. So that's the reason why I hate paper towels.
Cause I gotta look this up so people don't look at me like I'm fucking.
Tucker's doing his little wood chopper laugh.
It's funnier when I try not to say something.
Yourself that.
But the ice,
Where?
it's easier. You know, they do it with the kids.
Kids. What are you doing? With
He
the
was
kids?
talking about the kids and the ice.
What are you doing, with
Oh.
kids? And were you taking them to ice?
So
What? No,
apparently,
no. If I take them to ice,
apparently-
I'm going to ice.
it's the reason why I did that when I was younger is because it's a nutritional deficiency. Low levels of iron or zinc can trigger strange cravings of non-narrative items and even spit them out. So I never ate them, but I was just. And then it's also seeking of sensory or due to severe anxiety or stress that I would do that. I even did the same thing with paper too, and it says like eating paper or paper towels or.
You ever eat your styrofoam plates?
No, I never ate styrofoam plates because like the squeaky sound. Ugh, I can't do it. But yeah, no, that's a little weird, I guess, incentive. Also, eating ice is one of them too, but I wasn't really much of an ice eater. I was too poor to have ice. Say it, Tucker. Say it. Say it, Tucker.
I'm sorry.
Say it.
No, it's
Say
the
it.
same thing. It's the same thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I can't help every time it's just like, you're eating ice. What do you mean? Why would you do that?
Ah, now I
You're
get what
icy.
you mean. Why
There
are
you
eating-
go. Jesus. That's what I'm saying. I can't help but hear it every single time you say ice. I'm sorry.
Well, they deserve to be eaten.
I'm sorry, listeners. I'm not okay.
I think we can all tell. I think most of this whole group chat is not okay.
That's why we're such good friends.
Ah! Alright, anyways. So, going on to Charlie Kirk. His assassination was back in 2024. I read there's in August 2024. No, wait, hold on. Let me go back another page. The exploding mic theory.
To Charlie Kirk?
Because that was my
That was
topic.
one
That was on time. That was on.
Yeah.
Oh, my fault. I
But-
thought you were talking about that one woman again.
No, I'm gonna talk about her next because her case is actually showing that the husband actually did do it. But I'll get to that. There's a lot of videos that I've been sending you, which you don't watch, but you know, I'm not saying anything. So the exploding mic theory is growing in popularity. There are some people who's doing tests online to show that the way it explode is the same way that what happened to Charlie Kirk. The Tucker, I think Carlson said that he was basically killed because his growing stance against Israel. In 2024, Lebanon electronic device attack on the 17th and 18th of September 2024, 1,000 of handheld pagers and 100,000 walkie-talkies intended for use of, I don't know how to say that country, part of the country's name, exploded simultaneously in two separate events across Lebanon and Syria in an Israel attack called the Grim Beeper a year before Charlie Kirk was attacked. Now, there was an exhibit that's... They did say specifically where the exhibit was, but there's an exhibit out there that has Charlie Kirk's standing mic, but they don't have his wireless mic on display. But he has, of course, the handheld one is there. They say his bodyguard cut off his freedom shirt that he had on, but they don't know where it is. It's supposed to be part of the evidence that they have collected, but they don't have it. That was like apparently when Charlie Kirk arrived at the hospital, the police officer, his bodyguard cut off his shirt, and the bodyguard's like, "Oh, I don't know where it is." Why? We don't know. In the video, moments after the attack, you can freeze frame. You can see the charge coming from the mic over his hand. And yeah, so you can freeze frame. If you go, I'll probably post the picture of the freeze frame of his wireless mic, it basically exploding. But furthermore, evidence too, in October 2024, there was an explosive factory wiped off the map in Tennessee that had contracts from the government that made mic packs. They also reconstructed the area that Charlie Kirk was assassinated and was believed to cover the evidence at that time. The conspiracy theory is showing up to be something more than what it is, but that's why people are kind of like reopening up as to how Charlie Kirk actually died. Some people were saying that there was somebody in the front of the audience that had like a hand, like those arm guns or whatever, because they, I don't know, somebody was saying that like the guy picked up his hand.
There's
and
so
that's when
many
he got
different
shot.
variants.
Yeah, there's
What
so
could
many
happen.
variants. But this, for whatever reason, this wireless mic is like blowing up for whatever reason, because I guess people are
Other than that,
looking
they
more
also
into it.
there's also another video, if you didn't know about this, a sniper's glint to a scope was discovered in one of the windows to the front right of him, and there was a muzzle flash from there as well.
Yeah,
It
so
could be
who
fake.
knows?
It could be real, but it's the same thing with the other videos
yeah.
as well. I think it's honestly what they're doing is they're sending out so much information, random shit, so they can hide whatever really happened. Like as
Yeah.
long as you send so much stuff out, no one can really pinpoint what the exact one was.
Yeah. I think it might have been just maybe the bullet hitting the wireless mic. You know what I mean? But in the video of the person
No,
that
but
was uh-huh.
my fault.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Oh, you do know where it actually went and everything, right? Like the actual
Like straight through, yeah,
the
right through his
autopsy.
it's like right below his Adam apple or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's yeah. So I'm saying like if the mic was somewhere around that area, it could have just like hit it or something. Who knows? Or it might have been broken from the what is it? What is it called? Shockwave. You know what I'm saying?
Not a
From the
shrapnel
impact.
in a sense. From the mic itself. This I tried following this thing a long time ago. There's so much to implement. There's a little too much at this point now. My hardest theory is that someone got him with a low caliber long range rifle because they can't do it with a high caliber because his head wouldn't be here right now, to be honest.
Yeah.
Or it wouldn't be the same because I see the full video. It's a little
Yeah.
hole that pops up right below his neck. It's not a high caliber because honestly, it was severed. It was severed his spine, like his spinal cord in the back of his neck, and he would have been, I would say, half that part of the neck would be a little hole. Instead, it made a perfect sized little hole. I'm thinking, I don't know, at the most 5.56, because I
My
can't
thing
really
is
think of
that
anything else bigger than
yeah.
that causing damage. That would have been more extensive.
My thing is that like when it comes to something like that, that kind of detests the theory that this theory that's kind of like going popular right now. You know, I mean, there is evidence of
I
exploding
mean, if it
walkie
detests it, it
talkies.
detests it. I mean,
No. That's
it's
what
so
I'm
much
trying to.
information.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, if what you're saying, like there's a hole that pops up into the neck, why is an exploding mic? It would have been more of like explosion, burns, and all that stuff on his face than just a hole through his neck. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think an explosion
Yeah, there wasn't any like
hold
any
on,
form of
wait.
burns.
Yeah, hold on, yeah. Or
I'm
it
agreeing with you,
wouldn't
Fire.
be. No, I know. I'm just saying, but I wasn't finished what I was saying. Or cause his spine to be severed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that kind of like what you're saying sounds more accurate than this theory that's blowing up right now. That was my question. Like,
I mean, there's
like
ways of making things explode without a fire burst or anything like that is possible, but in an item that small, because if y'all haven't seen what a clip-on mic is, it's basically the size of your thumb. It's not really that crazy big, or maybe two of your thumbs. Well, my thumb, two of your thumbs put together. I have big thumbs. It's not an easy thing to recreate.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that just like I don't understand why this is.
I mean, with the
like,
resources of a government, it's probably possible. It's just
I
more
mean,
the sense of like, is it probable?
That's what I'm saying. I think that's the reason why like this theory is popping up again because everybody's putting in like the explosion factory that had government contracts that makes like mic packs apparently that are explosive and basically it could be just Israel going into our country and just going behind the sidelines of owning a lot of these companies or making.
Speaking of which, speaking of Israel, do you know that they recently approved the vote to have their military merge with ours?
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Why is Israel like merging with us when we're attacking their country? It doesn't make any sense.
No, you're thinking of Iran.
Iran? Okay. Well, whatever.
You're thinking of Iran, the Middle Eastern Muslim country.
Why are
Israel's
you
the
running?
Jewish.
Why are you saying Iran?
Israel's the Jewish capital. What? Because you said that we're fighting them.
Iran?
We're not fighting
But
Iran.
you're Iran.
I mean, we're not
Why are you
fighting
saying
Israel. My
Iran?
fault. We're not fighting Israel. We're fighting Iran.
Why
I'm
did
saying
you
Iran
run?
because you just. Can I shoot her?
You're saying Iran. You
That joke's
know
very prominent today, and I love it.
Okay, what I'm saying to you is. if
You're
you open
saying
your
Iran.
fucking ears-
Why are you running?
What?
Oh, I see the.
What are you?
now.
Why
are you running?
Why are you running?
I hate you both.
I thought that's why you asked if you could shoot her, because I thought you got the joke finally.
No, I didn't. No, at the time, I did
I'm just
not.
sitting here. I got it the first fucking time. I'm just sitting here like, why? Come on, man. Come on.
Keep up,
Come on.
man. Okay. Anyways, moving on. So you guys remember the Lindsay Casey case? From what I was talking to you guys before, now that they're coming out with more evidence against the husband right now. The evidence being that when he's brought up into his they're up to stand, he's basically lying under oath that the defense asked the husband, the ex-husband I should say, that were there two cars parked in the driveway. But when he said in the beginning, or to a police officer saying that, oh, it's just my car parked in the driveway. But he basically said, yes, both of their cars are parked in the driveway. And he said, okay, so tell me how you got home. He's like, I parked next to my wife's car. But he said in the beginning that his wife's car wasn't there when it was. He also, when he walked into the house, he didn't call for his wife first, but he called for his kids down in the basement. Now that's where they found the children and all that stuff with, the straps wrapped around their throats, and that's how they suffocated. But there's a specific tie that her husband knows how to do, that a boatman does. I forgot what it was called specifically, but it's that knot tie that boatmen know how to do to tie off their boats. And apparently his new wife knows how to do it too. So right before all this happened,
he has a new wife already?
Yes,
Shit,
after his kids died, he went off, he sold the house for $600,000, moved to New York where his new wife is, and got married with her immediately
Wait, how long has this case been going on for?
This case has been going on right now because it's happening now, even though the death happened in I think
That's
it's
what I'm asking when it started.
2022. I think it happened.
Oh,
I think
shit,
it
so they're
started
going on
this
for
year.
4 years.
No. The case hasn't been going on for 4 years.
It started 4 years ago because they died. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like the whole
issue
started 4 years ago. What do you
Well, I mean,
died?
No, okay, so like, it hasn't been brought to trial until now.
Well,
That's what
so
I'm
she's
trying
been
to
in
say.
jail for the past 4 years waiting for
She
trial.
actually hasn't been in jail. She's been recovering because her husband tried to kill her. She actually is paraplegic because her back was broken. Her neck was almost severed from her Her neck was almost severed from her spine because the injury of, remember when we were tell you in the last video that there's signs of him closing a window. I don't know if I said this in the last episode, but she had there's a theory saying that when she went to go out the window, the husband closed the window on her neck because he looked up at the time how to commit on his computer, but they're saying that Lindsay looked it up. But the thing is that in the evidence case, the slashes are straight across the arm instead of all the way down. What I'm talking about is from the top, like vertically going all the way down. That's how you can cut open the vein and bleed it much faster. If you do it vertically, you don't bleed as much as fast. But no, so like the lines are vertically, going straight down from the wrist, but in the evidence there, it's vertically, horizontally. No, horizontally. Sorry, I'm trying to think horizontally and vertically, but in that evidence, that's where it shows. It's believed that the husband split her wrists, and she was basically thrown out the window from the second-story floor. She broke her back on the way down, but doesn't really explain why her neck is also having scars when her scars are on her wrists. But the thing is that she was also heavily sedated, in which is in her blood and in her bloodstream when the doctors took her in. She wasn't able to speak. So now everybody is trying to question, because she called the pharmacy to see if they have a specific product, but she wasn't slurring her words or anything like that on the phone. Now, the funny thing is that Clancy's husband, his new wife, sounds like his ex-wife and looks like her. So she probably had the doctor. She's also a nurse or a doctor too. The new wife probably had her call the pharmacy while he was doing his fuck ass shit and asked them those questions, because when she was taken into their emergency room, she wasn't able to speak because she was heavily sedated. Also at the same time too, the husband had her Apple Watch and her phone and was basically texting her or trying to call her through there on her Apple Watch. Now the thing is that if you have an Apple Watch, your Apple Watch is connected to your phone that you're using. You use the same phone line. You can literally text people off of your Apple Watch. And for anybody who has watches out there knows that they can do that. That's the evidence that's kind of opening up against the husband, as well as the ex-wife being visibly uncomfortable seeing the ex-husband on trial or on stand. She also, every time when he talks about the whole thing that transpired, she's giving off the intention of, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like she's like hearing this for the first time, like on how the kids were killed or what the husband was doing, because she does visibly not remember. Now people are just playing against it, saying that it's her psychosis, she's not going to remember. But when somebody is like physically in fear of like their ex-husband being on trial and talking about the whole thing, that is a problem. Yeah, so I mean, there's more to it. Like there's a lot of videos that are going behind it right now, that people are coming out with. Apparently everybody's saying that TikTok is trying to uncover the secrets that uncover the evidence that the jury and the, what do you call those people? Private investigators are not uncovering right now.
Hi, I'm a sorry.
Remember when the DA asked you yesterday whether or not
Anybody have some thoughts on it?
you used
What was that question?
the computer to Google suicide?
I
think it was August.
I don't know. I already told you how I felt about it in the
Hi,
last
I'm a
video.
certified nurse midwife, and I work
That was my
24-hour shifts in the
forte.
hospital, so come
I'm
do
more
it.
the sense of I'll wait till all this everything comes out about it, because I say no, you have that one piece of evidence that fucks over everything else. So I'm
Got something I want to say.
Yeah.
When you arrived home. Hi, I'm a certified
I
nurse
own a
midwife, and I work
Winchester
24
Model 70. That's
Breaking news, here's
30-06
everything you need to know
caliber.
about day 13
That's the same
in
caliber that shot the dude.
Nancy
It's
Fry.
not that
During
hard
yesterday's
to
testimony,
shoot it.
3
Oh,
individuals
wait, you're going back to
the
Charlie
Kirk?
first individual to take
Yeah.
the stand was at
It's like, I post up the
At the
pictures,
time, he
but
was a sergeant for
if
the
we want to talk
Massachusetts
about some
State
other
Police
precision
Department, and he
calibers
worked at the
that
site of
are
the crime.
effective
He
at
testified
105
regarding-
meters,
Hi, I'm a certified nurse midwife, and I work
6
24-hour shifts.
millimeter, I was thinking, okay, that'd probably do it. 223, same thing as 556, but more engineered towards the precision route.
That's what I
223
was
is
saying,
effective
'cause
and they'll kill a deer.
The 308's way too much for that little hole it made. 308 would
So-
have taken a chunk out of that neck.
But here's the thing. 308, yes. 30-06, maybe not. 30-06 is the same thing as a 308. It's a 30 caliber bullet, right?
Tell me that
but it's moving
the pills were
roughly
crushed.
over 200 feet per
Seroquel was
second
in her
faster.
system, right? Again, if I'm
On
wrong, tell
ballistic
me.
gel,
Seroquel was
if
in
you
her
take a,
system,
if you
but
just
she
like look up a
stopped
video of
taking
30-06 and ballistic gel,
pills, crushed up.
6 inches,
The cuts
right?
on her wrists were this way, not
is
here. Which
just
if she
a
was a nurse, she would
perfect
do
hole.
this
It is just
here.
line. It's moving
You
so
mean to tell
fast
me
that it just goes
that
straight through.
hurt
Same reason
herself,
you don't want to
right?
hunt something
She
with a
took the
223
kids
long,
down to the
22 long
basement.
rifle.
People who
Is
saw
because
her
since it's a
before
slow-moving
these
bullet,
killings were
it
like,
blows
oh,
the meat
she
out.
seemed frail. You mean
I
to
feel like
tell
he's
me
gonna make a
she
joke about
takes
that later.
all 3 of her
But if you use
children,
something like a 5.56 or a
takes them
2.23,
downstairs
it's moving
to the
so
basement,
fast that it zips right through,
ligature knots
leaving
with
the
the
meat alone.
exercise bands. But we're a
That
nurse.
could
We
be
don't
what's
do
happening
ligature
with
knots.
30
I didn't
6.
participate in sailing. I don't sail.
Yes, well, there's a lot of energy behind a 30-06, but I think it's moving so fast that it just goes right through the neck.
Oh no, I'm not saying what you're saying is not wrong. I'm just saying, me personally, I feel like it's gonna be the 5.56, but I do definitely believe and understand what you're saying, because that makes sense in the sense of velocity with the 30-06.
Yeah, I'm just shooting my idea out there.
I'm just saying, yeah, it's another possibility. Me personally, I just think it's 5.56, easier to get a hold of and everything.
I was also doing math while you guys were talking, which is why I was quiet. The bullet after the shot, after the gun being fired, it would have been 0.31 of a second until it was audible for everybody. So that entire situation where Charlie Kirk was shot, everybody heard it and reacted, was within a second. I just thought that was interesting. Also posted the video. I like the video. It's funny.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Hell divers.
What was the other question?
She's talking about the
Oh no,
the woman charge.
So the thing is,
murdering her kids.
they're called ligature knots. Apparently, that sailors use to tie up their boats. Apparently, that's what the kids had around their necks. And another thing that doesn't make sense is that she had Seroquel in her system. I just looked it up. She had Seroquel in her system, which was a crushed up pill, which you don't crush up.
Yeah, we talked about that last time.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, if you crush it up and putting into someone's drink and stuff like that, they won't notice. So, you know, why would you crush it up? You know, you would just take the pill. You're not most pills out there. Most pills out there you can't crush up. You're not allowed to.
Two seconds. Hold on. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. You just said
they
found it in her system, but if they would have crushed it up, they wouldn't have. So
no. I didn't say it. No. I did not say that.
Through?
I did not say that. What I'm saying is that you don't crush up pills. Like you don't. You're like if you were to crush it up, it's what I'm trying to say is that when you crush it up, you're trying to hide it so that the person doesn't know that you're drinking it. Because most pills, if she was on Seroquel, she knows she's taking Seroquel to sleep so that she could basically be sedated enough to go to bed because she was overly tired or had insomnia. And I didn't unless I said it the wrong way, but no, I'm not saying if you crush it up you won't find it in your system. No, you will find it in your system no matter what, because the Seroquel is a drug.
Yeah, it was just the way you said it made it sound like that.
No, I'm saying like if you were
I get it now. No, I understand now.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to start off of a base here. So Seroquel is in your system. I can't say the word ligature knots. My speech impediment won't let me say that. Is a sailor type of knot that's basically what sailors do. The kids had it around their necks. There was also a video of, I think, a few hours before the children's death. They were actually at I don't know if it was an aquarium, or I think it might have been an aquarium. The husband was like way off in the corner just watching them do whatever, and she was taking care of 3 of her children. The people who have seen her beforehand also says that she had lost weight, she was frail. So it's like, it doesn't make sense that she could take all 3 of her children, go downstairs, make sure that they stay downstairs in the basement, when a frail person can't just pick up all her children at once. Like, she could probably carry the infant on her, but she can't just carry 2 other almost full-grown children. Not full-grown, but like maybe the ages of 5 and stuff like that. I think one was 3, one was 5, and then the infant. They're pretty heavy. I have a almost 3-year-old. He's fucking heavy. Now imagine carrying a 5-year-old that's almost 50 pounds or 60 or 70, and then carrying another 50 pound. I think Melvin's like almost 50 pounds now, or 40. Yeah, I think he's 40 pounds. But imagine that, like, being like, I can't even carry my child if I'm not working out all the time or actually keeping myself healthy. Like, sometimes I can't carry him for a long period of times. So imagine that, like a mom dealing with 3 of her children, keeping them downstairs to just take them all. Now, and then having the energy on Seroquel to put these special knots around their neck and make sure that, you know, they pass away. You know, it just doesn't make sense. And then the husband, you know, with the Apple Watch, and then apparently he basically didn't show up to the restaurant. It was somebody completely different. So, but then when the husband's talking about the story, it doesn't add up either, because when he went home, and I think I said this in the last video as well too, when he was home, he couldn't call the police station 911 because there was no cell service or that there was no Wi-Fi service. Now the thing is that you can call 911 either way. As long as you have satellite service, because now our phones can do that, you have satellite service, you can call 911. And the thing is that 911, if you hang up, they will call you back. Because that happened to me before.
It depends on the fuck-ass operator half the time, to be honest, because there's been stories where they just never even reevaluate the situation. There's been a few stories like that.
Yeah, that's like maybe once in a while that could happen. But at the end of the day, they do...
more than you think, actually.
Unless you could pull up the evidence right now, then sure. Yeah, but once in a while, I think... Yeah.
Destroyed.
Anyways, but yeah, so even if it hasn't happened more often or anything, but the thing is that you can still call 911 on any condition or term that you're in, unless your phone is fucked up. I don't think the guy's phone was fucked up. They had his phone on trial, so it didn't look fucked up to me. He was not able to call his wife, apparently, but was on phone with her for more than 10 seconds after missing 2 phone calls. She picked up one and then missed another. There was also the time that her body temperature was 80 degrees from being the time outside. So it's just kind of like... We
talked about that last time too with
yeah. So it
could be a jacket situation too. So it's not exactly...
She didn't have any evidence of having a jacket on.
What did you say, Cobra? What was it again? About the temperature, her core temperature being different than usual.
Oh yeah, we have to take in consideration that, you know, different people run at different temperatures, and the fact of what was she wearing, because that's nothing that came out from what they were wearing.
They didn't really say if she. Yeah, there was no evidence of her showing what she was wearing, which it should be on trial. But they only have the children's clothes.
About it is alarming.
Oh, what I was trying to get at is, okay, they're saying, oh, her core temperature was low. Okay, that could mean like 100 fucking things. Maybe she drank a lot of cold water before she walked outside. You know, I mean, like, I'm throwing ideas out there as if I was a fucking lawyer, because they could just fight that claim pretty easily. Like, oh, her core temperature was low, but
anemia, right?
That doesn't give any kind of you can be anemic. We don't know these fucking things.
Oh no, what's her name again? Oh, I can't.
Lindsay Clancy.
Lindsay Clancy.
It's a weird name.
It is a very weird name.
I understand why they try to kill her. Just kidding.
if her body was 80 degrees, it just means that her core temperature, she was close to having hypothermia, which she was outside longer than she should have. So
Yeah, but was she naked? Definitely speed up the process.
I mean,
I don't know if she's part of the free the city committee. No.
I mean, if she was outside for that, well, this is winter, so, and she was also in the snow when it happened too. It just means that she probably
has no medical record of anemia, but her medical records have been sealed by her lawyers. Which is that.
Should probably wait until all of the information is being released.
Yeah, or she could be hiding it.
I don't know.
Regardless, the information is going to be released.
Oh, okay. So she was wearing on the night of January 24th, 2023. Lindsay Clancy was wearing woman's tank top and a pair of jeans. Her conditions, the garments entered into evidence as her trial was heavily stained with blood and cuts down the middle. Had been cut down the middle from the staff that cut off her clothes. Yes. Yeah, so she was bleeding out. She was hypothermic. She was outside for a very long time. She was wearing jeans and a tank top when she apparently threw herself from the second story window. But the thing is that even though, like, why would she close the window on her neck if, you know, it doesn't make sense. Why is her neck almost severed from her spine? It doesn't make sense. But she's, I don't know, whatever. I'm just following this case, and I might be talking about it more because I'm just genuinely interested to see how, like, this case is going to come out, if she is prosecuted or not.
I work 24 hours.
I'm not really like, if she's prosecuted due to the evidence that's being shown. If the husband's being prosecuted, then cool too, because, like, I don't know, the story that's coming out right now, it kind of looks a little bit as on the husband's side, because he's been cheating on his wife since, like, for 3 years before the murder, and it was with that nurse or doctor that she was seeing, and that the nurse and doctor looks exactly like his ex-wife right now, and that's why people are like, okay, like, she's the one that, I think it was that doctor that she prescribed her the Seroquel, and she's been not using it. Lindsay Casey has not been using Seroquel, but has been found in her system. How can somebody not be using a pill if it's in her system? Doesn't make sense. Now the thing is, probably, who knows? I mean, at the end of the day, like, but the thing is that how can somebody at the time of those murders be on Seroquel, carry out the murders, and not be functioning? Because if you take it, you're not going to be able to do all that in a short amount of time.
Some people develop immunities in certain parts of the of the side effects, but not all of them. Meaning some of them are still giving a pleasurable feel.
The thing is that before the murders happen, the Seroquel has been in her system. Hold on, it's been in her system way before the kids have been murdered. That's the thing. They can tell how long Seroquel or something like that. I think, I don't know how to spell it.
I'll look it up. I want to see the
adaptability,
addictions.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that it was in her system way before the kids were murdered.
Or so? How do you say this shit?
Well, it's in your TikTok's DMs. If you looked at my videos, you could know how to spell it.
We're going to walk through this together, okay? You mean to tell me that the pills were crushed?
Remember that you
Seroquel was in her system?
It's Seroquel. It's Seroquel. You don't know how to spell Seroquel?
Bro really said, "Oh, you're a funny guy."
It's Seroquel. It's Ceroquel. Okay, so Seroquel does not have
No,
a
it
formal
does
of
not have a-
statistical addictive rate, so she's
Yeah,
not
so I just looked up
addicted to
too.
it. Yeah.
Oh, technically anyone can be addicted to anything, but no, I wouldn't think this stuff, because I'm looking up the other side effects. It's not really anything pleasurable. Because you also have to expand. They do classify weed as non-addictive, which I find bullshit, because it still gives you anything that can give happiness, in my opinion, it can be addictive.
So, but the thing is that they found that in her system, like, it's been in her system long before the kid's murders. So, yes, Seroquel can frequently cause significant sedation and drowsiness.
She's addicted to sleep. Damn, be real serious about this, huh?
Whether Seroquel can be crushed depends entirely on the specific formulation you have. So it's depending on which one medication that she had, it can be crushed or it cannot be crushed. I don't know which one she had specifically. I think it's extended release, which nobody's really stating the fact if it's an extended release where you can cut it in half. You cannot crush it. You cannot cut it. Hold on, wait. You cannot crush it. You cannot cut it in half. It's the extended release one. But the immediate release one is where you can crush it and put it into your soft foods, like such as applesauce or whatever. I don't know which pill she had. So what is your question, Tony?
Hi, I'm a certified nurse midwife, and I work 24 hours.
That's what I was gonna say. When you were talking about, or you can't be crushed, you're talking about the fact that the medication is supposed to slowly dissolve, but when you crush it, you increase the surface, and you absorb too much too fast. That's what we're talking about when we say you can't cut it or crush it.
Yeah, well, there's two different types. That's what I read, that apparently there's Seroquel XR, the extended release, which is swallow whole with a full glass of water. You cannot crush it, cut it, or split it. Doing so causes rapid use, unsafe surge of medication into your bloodstream. The other one is also Seroquel immediate release, can be crushed into soft foods like applesauce, yogurt, or if prescribed for a patient with severe swallowing issues. I don't know which one she was on. I can maybe look that up real quick.
Here's my question. Why the fuck people keep killing their spouses and shit? What the fuck? I'm so glad I don't fucking date. What the fuck? Well, I can't date because I'm ugly ass motherfucker, but that's a different problem. Alright, that's for me to figure out.
This reminds me of that guy that literally killed his wife and kids and put them in oil tankers. And then they...
Oh yeah, that happened a while ago.
Yeah, you laughed about that as you said that.
It's funny because it's like, dude.
I like the fact they were putting oil tankers.
It is kind of funny. I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
They're useful now.
It was wacky. I would have done it better. No.
Goddamn right, I would have done it better. I would have dug 3 feet underground so the bodies would have dissolved within at least a coma. Would have been on private property too. So it's harder to find.
I'm just putting things in acid.
They don't really say which one she was prescribed. Yeah, they have her medical records closed, so they don't really say which Seroquel she was on.
Yeah,
but
which I find to be an issue with some of this.
If the thing is that if it's the one that can't be crushed, then that can cause like an
how can you steal medical records but yet talk about a prescription drug?
No, but the thing is that you can steal medical records from specifically like what the medication is used for, but they can tell you what medication she was on. So
yeah,
during
I know,
like
but I find that to be a little back and forth, like double-edged sword type thing.
I mean, it's all due to legal reasons and HIPAA reasons, so there's really no way that they can.
Hold on, be right back.
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, so I mean, at the end of the day, I kind of think the fucking husband did it, and I'm starting to see that the husband did it, because there's a lot of evidence behind of like the husband going behind the wife's back. He's kind of like trying to get to the new wife. He's not around the kids as often because the husband was also saying that he's like, oh no, I do help my wife. I'm there for her every day, and which he wasn't. He was doing a lot of business trips. He was going to Manhattan a lot. He was going to Costa Rica. He even has like a review of the doctors that he was, apparently cheating with on the review of the tour guide in Costa Rica, and he also commented on that one as well. And so he hasn't been home. It's just the mother. No wonder why this bitch went crazy.
You gotta be to make comments on a place that you shouldn't be.
Exactly. Like, if you know you're gonna be planning out something, you should this is not me saying it, but like, this is for educational purposes. I would keep my fucking self quiet if I'm gonna be doing something that's not, pretty illegal. If you want to assassinate or murder somebody, educational reasons, I would say, why are you creating a track record? You should be doing things a little bit more quietly if you don't want to get caught, but that's, people are a little bit more stupid nowadays, so I'm not. I think it's more.
Proof.
Tony. Tony, shut the fuck up. I'm trying.
Okay.
I think it's actually much more easier to get caught nowadays because there is evidence of videos and all that bullshit, so you can't really like hide whatever you're trying to do. There's also private investigators that will find you from a strand of hair to DNA under your fingertips. So even if you were to keep yourself quiet, I don't know. I think back then it was much more easier to kill people than it is now. But even now, like cold cases that went out like a long time ago, they're cracking the cases now. Like, it's just like, damn, all right.
Imagine getting away, and then all of a sudden, yeah, we're arresting you for something that happened 20 years ago. Like, damn, bro. I already served my time. I'm a dish, bro. What the fuck?
What's funny is like the people who are like already dead from a murder case, and then they're actually convicted. Like, yeah, we're digging you up from the grave so we could put you in jail. Oh man. All right. If you have a topic, go ahead and say it, because like that, I think that's like it from my Lindsay Casey case. If we're gonna be doing, I'm gonna keep track of the case that's going on right now. I don't know. I think they're gonna go back into trial this coming week and to see if there's any more coming out with it. But I'm just gonna wait like another 2 more weeks to see what's specifically going on. If more evidence is gonna be coming out, and then maybe another 2 weeks from now for the next podcast, I'll definitely talk about it. But the next podcast, I'm just gonna leave it alone for right now.
Do you think we've separated ourselves from?
Huh?
You think we've separated ourselves?
Oh, you're cutting out when you're saying that.
Hold on. My Wi-Fi is crashing.
Your Wi-Fi.
My Wi-Fi. Anything but my Wi-Fi. Do you think we've separated ourselves from death? That was my question.
If we separated ourselves from death?
Have we, as a species, separated ourselves too much from death, from killing, people passing on? My mind has been turned into something to be afraid of, even though it's one of the most natural things to occur in life.
Oh, that's funny, because I was just talking about that not long ago. I was saying out loud, I was like, you know, I'm not afraid of death, but I'm afraid of how I'm gonna die. I'm not afraid of dying, per se. It's just more of how I'm gonna die. I think I'm gonna die in the most stupidest fucking way ever, of some rare fucking disease. Because, like, with my luck, I try to avoid the disease, and then I get the disease, or virus, or whatever. But I feel like I'm just gonna die the most stupidest way. From something that I've been trying to avoid. I'm not scared of it per se, but I think the society.
I feel like
Uh-huh.
if you're taking a shit, you're gonna have a brain.
I feel. I feel like I will fall someday and just like just die from falling. The funny thing is, I've sprained my ankle so bad to the point that if I step on my ankle the wrong way, I will fall and sprain it again. Now, I have to think every day with my right ankle. I have to think about it every day to step on it correctly. Because if I don't think about it, I'm going to sprain the fuck out of my ankle. And then I have a feeling every single time, like, I don't know if it's my intuitiveness or whatever with me, but I already put in the back of my head, like, I feel like I'm gonna sprain my ankle soon. I know it. I feel it in my guts. And then I will sprain the fuck out of my ankle if I do not keep in mind to step on it correctly. Because that's how fucked up my ankle is. Because if I don't think about it, I will sprain my ankle. But that's the thing, like, I feel like I'll somehow sprain my ankle and just fucking die from doing it. I think in our society today, I don't know why people are so afraid of death. Like what you said, it's the most naturalist thing in the world. Like, it's gonna happen. Like, yeah, your family is gonna miss you, yada yada. I mean, honestly, like, yeah, it's very sad. I'll be very sad if my father passes away, but I think there's a difference. Like, my dad's like 55 years old. I would rather my dad die a natural death where he's laying in bed and passing away. Now, I would not want my father to pass away from an accident or a disease or a virus. That would make me feel like I could have done more to prevent that. Unless it's like maybe a disease that's uncurable and our family has, then I will understand that it's not curable. You know, it's something that's going to happen. That's more of a kind of natural sense to me. But I'm more afraid of my family members dying than myself dying. If that makes sense. Like, even for my son.
I
Like,
understand, girl. Preach.
girl, preach. Oh. I'm actually I'm more afraid of my son passing away because I don't know what I would do. Like, as a parent, you should know 50-50 in a way that losing a child, like, I don't know what I would do. I don't think I would survive if my child had passed away because I would feel like everything that I have done up to this moment would be my fault to have prevented that. If it was an accident or if it was from a virus or a sickness, you know, but if he died in a natural way of just from a disease, maybe there's something that is uncurable, or if he died in his sleep somehow, now I'd be like, that's a tragedy, you know, like I think like sudden death syndrome it sometimes happen where somebody just fucking dies. Like, there's nothing I could have done about it, you know? Or people who have seizures in their
combustion. That's gonna be you, baby. You're gonna spontaneously
Am I gonna spontaneously combust? Like, please, no. Dying from the pits of fire. I don't know. I'm not afraid of death, honestly. I'm not scared of it. It's just more of like my family members. I'm more concerned about them than myself. I think you can hear him playing around in the background.
Hmm?
I don't know if you guys can hear my son screaming in the background.
A little bit.
Yeah, he's playing. Yeah, so. But, I don't know. Tucker, you have any thoughts about that?
Not really.
Interesting.
Well, correction.
Did you have any thoughts?
Nothing that hasn't been said already. There, like I don't make a thing seem like I'm just like, oh, like I don't care. Like, no, it's just more so just nothing that hasn't been said already.
Yeah, like what, you're not scared of death?
Yeah. Like what you said, I'm not scared of death, more so just scared of how I'm gonna die. We're not really scared, we're just concerned.
I think that is a region of conversation.
I'm more scared of I've decided to live my life one way and one way only. Don't live with regrets, because that's the one thing I fear the most, is regretting anything I could have done in my life.
Wow, Tony, your microphone is not coming through at all. Let me pause the video here. I gotta go use the bathroom. Okay.
What, to his topic?
Yeah, I'm gonna start recording again now. That was a little intermission of like I needed to use the bathroom.
You can't ask me to ask something that I heard nothing about.
No. I hold on. He literally just said, "Is in today's society, are we having more fear about death than we should have? Like, are we driving away from the fear of the naturality of death and making it a fear?" And I said, I'm not afraid of death. I'm just more afraid of how I'm gonna die, because I'm not, like, death is more natural and it's gonna happen. I'm just more afraid of the possibilities of how it's gonna happen. That was his question, technically.
Of course we fear death. Of course we do. It's a natural human instinct to fear death. It's more the sense of, do you go through it regardless of the fear or not? That's really the only difference, in my opinion. You can't just remove fear 100%. Of course, it's always fear, no matter how much someone says, "Oh, I don't fear it." Yeah, they probably do, but they're not going to tell you that.
Yeah,
because they got past it.
Yeah, just so those who know who are watching this.
No,
Tony
I'm answering.
No, wait. For those who.
Oh.
Tony dipped out of here for a second. We're just having Wolf answer his question.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was gone for a minute.
No, it's okay.
But yeah, no, to me, yeah, maybe we. To be honest, we don't really know how the people back then were. Yeah, maybe we know like 100 years at most, but anything before that, shit, we know nothing about. We can't tell what their emotions were at that time. They might have been more afraid than us.
Yeah.
So I can't really answer that question because,
like, are you afraid of death?
Define afraid.
Are you fearful that you're gonna die?
No, I'm saying, like, in what way? Like, in what way, like, form of death?
Are you scared? Like, just in any type of death? Like, are you scared that you're gonna die one day? Unnatural or natural?
It's a instinctual fear of mine, yes, of course, but do I fear what's on the other side? Yeah, I expect it. So that's why I say I don't... That's what I'm trying to say here. It's just not... accept it?
Yeah.
No one can really accept it till you get to that point.
I don't know. I accept it.
There's no real acceptance until you get to that exact moment where you're like, oh shit, I'm about to die. There's no real such thing as true acceptance. I know. Hold on, let me finish. There's no such thing, in my opinion, as true acceptance until you're actually on gate's door knocking at it. Even though people can say, like you're saying now, like, oh yeah, I accepted a long time ago.
No,
yeah,
I experienced. I experienced from, even though.
Oh yeah, I forgot your whole pregnancy. Yeah, your pregnancy.
I was knocking on death's door.
She actually has that. She actually can say that. I don't think. No, there was one time, but I didn't really. I don't think I recognized it at the time, so I really didn't think of it. So that doesn't count.
It was more of like, at first, yeah. After the experience, it was more of like, oh my god, I could have died, but I didn't. But then now it's coming to an acceptance of like, if it were to happen, it happens. I'm not afraid of it.
This does dramatically affect my answer. I am Christian, so I do believe in the afterlife. So that does kind of affect my answer, and the because other people who are probably fearing death to a crazy extent are the ones who are like, it's just all gonna go black.
I don't mind. Like the whole blackness was like more comforting than just like scary. I don't know. It was just more of like I was more worried for my child.
Think the human mind can comprehend what that truly means.
I don't know. To me, it was like that's what I comprehend from it.
A lot of people think like, oh, I'm so human in all blackness. Not really. No,
if it's all near an embodiment of your soul.
Exactly, and no one knows what that feels like.
That's what it felt like to me. I don't know.
But you can't know what that feels like until you're actually nothing but that, because you still have a brain that has synapses that forces you to understand certain things. You can't understand something without that brain.
Oh, my pen ran out.
Does that make sense?
My favorite pen. Oh.
And gone. It's gone.
No, it came back. It's alive. See, my pen accepted its death.
You understand what I'm trying to say? I don't think we can. I think we are designed that way, in my opinion, by God, in order for us not to lose our fucking minds when that happens.
I don't know. I mean, I understand what you're saying. Like, I feel like I have accepted it. You know, it's not a bad feeling to me. No,
I'm past that. I'm talking about the soul thing. I'm talking about the fact that there's no brain.
I'm trying to tell you. Just let me finish what I'm trying to say.
See how it feels. No, I'm joking.
Moving on. I'm not gonna say.
No, I'm joking. Okay.
Nobody's ever gonna know what I'm gonna say. No, you're a bitch.
Oh, melodramatic. Fucking dramatic ass.
Nope. You don't deserve what I know.
Like dramatic ass woman.
Yeah. Anyways, but I'm moving on. Let me just do.
No, continue.
No. No, I'm good. I think I'm just gonna basically repeat, and then you're gonna repeat yourself. So I'm just ending purely of the fact that I just.
No, I'm not trying to debate.
No. It's not a debation. No, it's just, dude. It's just literally just a repetition. I'm just trying to end that right now. Like I don't want to. I already said my 2 cents about it, and you already did too. And I don't want to keep like reverbing myself or reiterating. You know what I'm saying? It's not your fault. I'm not saying it's you. I just don't want to. I don't want to keep.
Okay, I got confused. I thought you were upset about the whole thing.
No, I just genuinely just don't want to keep saying whatever I have to say about it. But I understand where you're coming from. But from my personal experience, I'm not afraid. But yeah, moving on. A quick hot topic. So there's. I don't know which committee this is. I think it's in Tennessee. There was a committee.
My topic, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah, this is just a hot topic. Just a quick thing. I'm gonna ask you these questions. It's just a little intervention of like, you know, something different. Apparently this is an intervention. Anyways, intervention or whatever they call it. So apparently they're putting vaccines into our foods, or trying to push vaccines to be put into our foods. Now this goes to a relation that Trump just signed. Trump just signed a legislation saying that he is gonna take down the vaccines that are being given today that kids are supposed to get. I kind of feel like this is a little related because they want to put vaccines into our foods. This is a case that was happening in Tennessee. California, Riverside, the university in California, Riverside, perfected putting vaccines into lettuce. The human vaccines into lettuce, also tomatoes from UC Berkeley, and tobacco products. So they're thinking about they already put it successfully into lettuce. They're also going to try putting it into tomatoes and tobacco. They're already trying to do tobacco products and tomato products. Now the question is, of the court that was trying to ask, they were saying like, okay, so are we going to put this into the pharmaceutical section where the consumer knows what they're going to be eating and how much doses that they're going to be taking of that vaccine? Or are we putting this into normal produce sections? And is this even legal? Apparently, there is no law to do so. do you guys think that this is something that should be happening at all? Like, I don't think we should. I think vaccines are not supposed to be in as a pharmaceutical in lettuce. Like,
back and forth. I feel like that could have its benefits in a different environment. I would say that would be great for this like the lesser countries, the countries that have issues with getting any form of medicine, having that being transported both as a food and a medical will be absolutely phenomenal for those countries. That'd be great in my opinion. But for us,
I don't think so.
Not really, because
maybe the people that don't really handle needles well.
Okay, let me ask you: are you asking as humanity or as a country?
I think I'm morely I'm talking about for the country because they haven't even talked about doing this universally.
I know. I just need to know that a little bit. For as a country, as the United States being a free country where we are allowed to choose what we want and don't want, with that knowledge in mind, that will go against our basic rights, in my opinion. Being purposely drugged in a sense where maybe someone doesn't want to take the vaccine, even though some vaccines people should take, and then there's now with that whole thing with that guy with COVID who apparently was like pleading the fifth 100 and something times because they're finding now that there is long-term effects to those
COVID vaccines.
Now they are finding long-term effects to them, which is fucking phenomenal. I can't wait to sue the federal government if I get one.
I got the vaccine. I got it a long time ago. It's on my records.
I'm waiting for.
I'm waiting where I can sue.
I get a sneeze.
Maybe that's it. No. The funny thing is that I've been going to the doctor trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong with me. It literally comes and goes. It comes and goes. Like it comes, I feel like shit, and it goes away. Like I don't know why.
Before the vaccine?
No, never had it. Had the vaccine. Had it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like.
Yeah. Yeah, the fact is that it was rushed so fucking quickly by the Biden administration was ridiculous to me. And I knew for a fact this was going to cause issues, but I couldn't work without it. So
yeah, I couldn't work without it either. I couldn't go to school or anything.
So I was forced, and I was stupid. I feel like that's what I'm trying to say here is the same thing. So in my opinion, as a country, that's dumb. But as a source for humanity, that's going to be absolutely phenomenal for those countries who cannot have both at the same time. But now they can.
Yeah, so like that was the question that the person was asking in the court. He was saying like, is this not for outside resources, more for like inside the states of the United States. He was basically asking, is this going to be a consumer product or is this a pharmaceutical? Now he told the person who was asking to start selling these in the consumer section, but he was saying like, oh, well, people should know what they're buying on the back of the paper, like the paper where they basically tell you he's basically just putting it, the guy just wants to put it out there and hope that everybody can just fucking buy it and not know the dosage that they're taking of the vaccine. So the person that's going against it, he's like, is this a consumer product or is this pharmaceutical? Because if you're going to be doing this, it should be pharmaceutical. It should be put into the pharmacy section so that people know how much of a dosage of how many tomatoes am I going to eat to get the right dosage of this vaccine. Now, it just doesn't make sense. I don't think it should be put into the consumer section as a willy-nilly, because like what you said, it's basically they're drugging us without the thought of, oh, how much of this vaccine am I supposed to take? Like, it's a good idea. For the people who don't like needles, it's a great idea for pharmaceutical reasons, but I don't think consumer.
It has its reasons. It has its value. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Now, going on a little bit too from this hot topics, I don't know if Tucker, if you have anything to say about that. If you don't, that's fine.
Not really.
Okay, so Moving on, the new movies that are coming out with Disney right now, of course, Doom is coming out. Pretty excited about that. What?
Skip my shit.
No, this is still a hot topic, and this is just in the middle before I get to yours.
Oh, you have multiple. You didn't fucking say that.
No, I have one. I only had two, so this is the last one. I already said this earlier, which it comes to the new movies that are coming out. I'm just putting out there like
wanting her goddamn topic. Give me my goddamn topic.
You can wait. You can wait.
I'm joking. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. Fuck it out.
Man, I'm about to make you wait the whole entire time. You know what? Better yet, next episode.
I just be useless for the next 3 podcasts. I guarantee it. I guarantee you. I'll be absolutely useless. I'll show up and not say a damn thing.
I just like Tucker.
What's he gonna do? He hasn't said shit either.
No, that's what I'm saying. What, you're gonna be like Tucker? Just
yeah, exactly.
Just
you
here for the ride.
A bunch of Tuckers. You get a bunch of Tuckers.
I'm gonna lose it.
Bullshit. Yeah, no, it's your fault.
No, actually, like Tucker's commentary into the video. It's actually really nice knowing that somebody's like listening into it. But the new movies that are coming out is, of course, Doom is coming out.
Because she doesn't think I listen.
The other one that's also coming out is the Incredibles movie. They're coming out with the Incredibles movie 3. They're coming out with Frozen 3 2. They're coming out with the live action for Tangled. But my question is to you guys, do you think that Disney is writing off the backs of old movies so that they can keep themselves afloat? And not making new content?
They've done it before, they're going to do it again. This is not the first time.
Do you guys really think that we need a Frozen 3? Or a live action
thing? I mean, if it's good. It just depends on if it's good or not, because to be honest...
Well, the thing is that the trailer for the Frozen 3 movie, apparently there's a new villain being introduced, and forgetting about, like, literally Elsa's, like, love life or whatever, apparently, that everybody's kind of upset about, because there's a... I know, but when but the thing is that with every Disney movie, there's supposed to be a character who marries, of course, finding their that's the Disney princess. She's a Disney princess, you know. They have their problems,
I know. I guess the way
and then
you
they
said
get
love
married.
life just made me feel like you're talking about like a whole like family arc. I'm just like,
I'm just talking about like for every Disney princess, they're supposed to have their knight in shining armor, and then they get married at the end. So now everybody's kind of like, okay, where's Elsa's love interest? Like, where's her happy ending? Even though they said in the last movie her happy ending was like she found out who she was and she's part of the forest or whatever, but you know, like who's her knight in shining armor? That's how a Disney princess story is supposed to go. Apparently there's a new villain that's being showed up in the new Frozen 3 movie that's supposed to go against Elsa. So I'm kind of for it, but I'm kind of not. I don't know about the Incredibles 3 movie. They said that they only showed images that they're coming up with it. The live action Tangled, I'm kind of 50-50 about that. I just really hope they don't mess it up.
Even though a lot of people can disagree with me, I like to see them take a crack at what do you call it? A live action Incredibles. I like to see them take a crack at it.
You know what I want to see? A live action Planet
Treasure Planet.
Yeah, that would be pretty wicked.
Honestly, I like that too. Honestly, all the old movies needed live actions that but with actual proper directors. Atlantis. Oh,
Atlantis
God,
too. Didn't they come out with a live action Iron Giant? The Iron Giant. I thought they did.
No, not to my knowledge. No,
I would love to see that though. That would be pretty cool.
Iron Giant, Atlantis.
Planet.
I think of all the ones, Atlantis really has like the most potential.
Yeah, I think today's day and age, when it comes to Treasure Planet, I think that one would do really well if they.
Oh no, I'm not saying it wouldn't. I'm just saying that out of all of them, that Atlantis has the best chance at succeeding, in my opinion.
Succeeding, yes, of course. Treasure. I would think it's the second runner-up would be Treasure Planet, and Iron Giant would be probably last because not a lot of people also watched Iron Giant, even though
anyone who does
really
absolutely fall in love with it, though.
Yeah, it's a really good movie. It's like a sweet movie where he just wanted to be
I'm
Superman.
just super bad.
It was so sad at the end. I was like, oh my god. But yeah, those are my hot topics. Let us know what you guys think about below. I think the new movies that they're coming out right now when it comes to like Disney princesses, and I think they're just kind of reiterating, reusing, and I think I kind of fed up with it, honestly. But go ahead, you can start your topic now.
Can I go swimming now? Can I have my topic now? Can I go swimming? Can I go swimming?
Unless Tucker has something to say about it, then I don't know.
Not really.
Here's the thing, though. My topic's gonna be so small, and that's why I just wanted to bother you about it. It's gonna be hilariously how small this topic is. I'm just gonna piss people off. The Totinos, yeah, your pizza rolls, they're fake. All the cheese, fake. Not real, doesn't exist, never did. It's a figment of your imagination. Not a single ounce of milk was used in that cheese. You know what it was made of? Google, help me. Where is it? Where is it? Fuck, where'd I put it? What happened to my research?
The other thing is that can you look up to see if Tostitos was using real cheese beforehand?
It was
or
made.
not?
It's made of water, vegetable oil, food starch, and potatoes.
So how did they make it taste like cheese?
Oh, and titanium. Hold on, titanium dioxide.
So how did they make it taste like cheese then?
I had no fucking idea.
Can you look that
That's
up?
all the ingredients that they said they used in the cheese.
Can you look that up though?
How did they make the Totinos pizza cheese?
Tastes like cheese.
Like someone it gave me a thing. Tastes so good.
It's a figment of your imagination. If you think cheese, you taste cheese.
Artificial flavorings, chemical flavoring.
Oh, yummy. Love that so much.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
But can you look up
Yummy,
beforehand if they actually did use
when
cheese?
they started it?
No, like if they actually did use cheese or not. Or has always been that ingredient?
When did Totinos use actual cheese? 1960.
Oh man, yummy. To when? To when?
So,
What in 2000? When did they stop using it?
From 1951 to 1960, early 1960s, due to the fact that they owned a pizzeria shop. It was a mom and pop, and then they started spreading out. And then after they became a frozen food brand, is when they stopped.
Oh.
So they
oh wow. You just been eating fake shit the whole entire time, guys. And I'm not gonna lie, the Tostitos taste so fucking good. I don't know why.
Hold on. Oh, sorry, I misread it. My fault. I'm so sorry. I misread this because the way they set up this paragraph was so fucking stupid. So, they started using real cheese between 1950 and 1960s. They started using real cheese in their mom and pops, and the imitation cheese, when it was legally notified as cheese, so it could have been before then, but it was legally notified in 1991. So 30 years at least.
They've been using fake cheese for a couple of more years, and then they just stopped making cheese in general.
They're using real cheese legally, for what we know, until the year 1991.
Oh wow. So yummy, guys.
Because it wasn't until a representative showed up at the factory, showing up saying it's imitation cheese. And that's what it's called, imitation cheese. Funny enough, it actually says on the back of the packet, if you read it. And it's been there for years, but no one noticed it till recently.
Yeah, well the thing is that like, it still tastes pretty good, but I don't think...
busy. I just want my pizza.
I don't even eat that shit no more.
I gotta look up at DiGiorno. I gotta look up at DiGiorno's using real cheese.
I don't think
But
so,
look
but
up-
my son fucking loves that pizza.
But here's the thing, though. You know what's funny? It's a great cheese for people who are lactose intolerant because it's not real cheese.
Well, at least I don't have to take the shits every time I have to eat it. Yes, DiGiorno uses 100% real cheese on its pizza. The ingredients list features a low moisture part skim mozzarella, cultured part skim milk, salt, enzymes, and blends that can be included in the Parmesan, Asiago, and Romanano. Stuffed crust varieties may include stabilizers like modified food starch to help the cheese melt correctly inside the crust, but it's still real dairy cheese. Okay. Yeah, so
Okay.
that's
Hold on,
the
I'm
reason
looking
why
up-
my
I'm
son
looking up
loves
all the
DiGiorno.
companies that use fake cheese.
I don't even. I don't even.
Yeah, I was dissing on your cheese there for a second, huh?
Who's dissing on my cheese?
You
What?
stepping on my. Oh, I was dissing on your pizza and your frozen pizza brand you like to use.
Well, it is. I mean, you use it too. You eat that shit too. The fuck?
Yeah, yeah.
Just shut the fuck
do.
up. You know.
Fuck off. Use fake cheese.
McDonald's Burger King's, and Wendy's uses fake cheese.
Yeah, that sounds about right. No wonder I've been having issues with that lately.
You got me, guys. No wonder. Okay, so like you know
my
how
God.
other
They're the only ones. Totino's is the only ones who use it on their frozen pizza brand.
They're the only frozen pizza brand that does it.
Wait,
So everyone else
processed
is using fake
cheese.
real cheese, but them.
Wait, okay. Hold
Processed
on.
cheese is different. Processed cheese is still real.
Yes. Okay, so major food companies and fast food chains do not typically use entirely synthetic fake cheese or plastic cheese, but may use processed American cheese product or pasteurized prepared. I know, this is something completely different. I'm not saying like I'm not saying yours. Prepared cheese food like Kraft singles, Velveeta, and restaurant slices from chains like McDonald's, Burger King,
Okay,
and Wendy's.
if anyone didn't know that Velveeta was super processed, you're out of your fucking mind.
That's why I don't
If you didn't
use
know
it
that,
no
that's
more.
on you. That's on you.
I don't use Velveeta.
If it can last in a refrigerator for fucking months on end, then yeah, it's processed.
Yeah, it's very much processed. You know, like those cheese cans too. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it was real cheese. We thought it was real cheese.
It's the Leaning Tower cheeser. Please tell me where you know.
The can says real cheese, and then you find out there's a company called Real Cheese, and they just say they use real cheese.
Oh, you guys don't know where that was from.
Wait, what'd you say? I didn't hear you.
Leaning Tower cheeser. Cheese.
No, I don't know that's from.
You don't? Aw, it's from the Goofy movie.
I don't think so. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen that. I don't remember anything. That movie
I
that
guess
featured
whoever-
to me at this point.
We're watching it.
First of
We're
all,
watching
no,
it?
you can't
You
say
watching it
nothing.
soon?
You can't say nothing. You can't say
gotta
nothing,
watch it
Mister.
again. Haven't seen Cat in the Hat till like barely a week ago.
My fault I wasn't raised right.
And he hasn't seen the those who he hasn't seen I'm gonna butcher that name. World at Wars. War at World.
Dog walk fucking
World
at War. No, not World War Z. Whoa. No, we didn't even finish the movie. We didn't even finish it. We didn't even finish it.
Shit. Oh yeah. So Tucker, we gotta finish War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds.
Oh yeah. What was your first impression of the movie when you saw it?
I don't even think he remembers the movie.
Do you remember anything from War of the Worlds, Tucker?
I remember Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Everything else in the background is just not there. It's just Tom Cruise.
He gave zero fucks about the aliens. And Tom Cruise
Just doesn't even see them. Fucking gay boy over here.
Who wouldn't like Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise ain't got nothing on.
I don't know. He's on the Epstein list. I don't know about that. No, I'm joking. I don't even know he's on the Epstein list.
No,
he's on the Epstein.
He's a scientific believer.
Chris Evans was on
there. Chris Evans.
What's
Chris Evans?
Yeah.
Chris Evans.
Seriously?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that he had anything to do with it. It just meant that at some point, shape, or form, he was affiliated with an associated party.
That's the same thing that happened with Fluffy, Gabriel Iglesias.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
he was mentioned in the Epstein files, but it literally just says was asked to cater to a party, said no.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Fluffy
saying. Like,
even
just
said
their
name is on the list, unfortunately, that
he's like, I don't want any smoke.
Yeah, no. Fluffy did say it in one of his concerts. So Fluffy did say it. He was just like, this man asked me to do a show for him for free, and I said no.
No, not for free. They're gonna pay him well. Actually, they're gonna pay him really well.
Luckily, he said fucking no.
Hey, Fluffy, would you like to come to one of my great astounding parties? Much love.
Apparently, Kraft's Heinz is known for their Velveeta and Kraft single line labeled pasteurized prepared cheese products, which contains added whey, milk protein concentrates, oil alongside with real cheese. McDonald's and Burger King uses pasteurized processed cheese, American cheese slice on burgers, while legally containing. Why does it say while legally? Hold on. Why it says while legally containing dairy and cheese cultures, they rely heavily on emulsifiers like sodium citrate and texture. Excuse me? Why is it legally? I guess Sonic, Jack in the Box, and Arby's use frequently utilized liquid nacho cheese sauce or processed cheese blends made with whey, modified food starch, and oils rather than melted cheese blocks.
Okay, yeah, look up if you want to find out who is actually using fake cheese. The legal terminology is imitation cheese. You gotta look that up. You gotta look up who is using imitation cheese in fast food. Because that's the only way you're gonna find it. Because they try their best to bury this shit.
Imitation or highly processed cheese products made with vegetable oil, starch, and emulsifiers instead of 100% dairy are primarily used by budget fast food chains, frozen food manufacturers, and instinctual.
Yeah, but then in that same sentence it said process, which is different.
Cost and improve shelf life.
I look it up differently than you because it keeps coming up processed on your end.
It still says McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's,
yeah, but
Sonic.
You already said though. It still
said
on your end,
I said who is using imitation cheese?
Yeah, but when you were reading it, it said they're using imitation cheese / process. Is their way of trying to get it so you don't understand the difference? Hold on,
maybe this. Who is not actually using cheese in their products
with zero dairy? Here we go. With zero dairy.
It tastes like cheese, but has no cheese in it. Actually, cheese.
Okay, so there's no. Okay, here we go. I found it. There's no major. There's no major fast food companies using 0% dairy cheese.
I don't know why that's so funny to me. Cheese.
Cheese. It's because you're both autistic and fucking retarded.
Product is like, I don't know, Velveeta is showing up for me. Cheap generic cheese imitation slices.
Hold on. That's what I was trying to say. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Hold it. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
No
fucking
cheese.
Fucking monkey.
I'm trying to cut off Bean before she says the same shit over again. I'm trying to cut her off. Fucking repeating herself. Okay. Okay, that was just gay. I ain't gonna lie. That was just you just roared like a furry. That was gay.
A rar.
Dollar.
You can't touch me with a $20 bill.
He gave me the $2 bill, and that's enough for me.
That's enough for me.
She doesn't even have $20, chat. She doesn't even have 20.
I do have a $100 bill. What are you talking about?
But you don't got 20.
I got a $100 bill. That's more than 20.
No, but do you have a 20? Like an
Well,
actual
that's
$20
$100.
bill.
Your
A
voice
bill.
cracked. You have a 20. You zoinks. You have a $20 bill.
Like Zoe Scoob, do you have a $20 bill?
Like every time I have my voice crack. It's always Scoob. It's nothing else but Scoob. Let's go, man. Shaggy. Like Shaggy. Like Zoinks, man. Shaggy.
Maggie Broadcast.
Like Zoinks, man.
Like Zoink Scoob. Someone read in this podcast.
Like Zoinks, man. Look at these racks on racks. Hundreds and hundreds.
Hurry up and say what you're gonna say. Bitch ass hoe.
Oh, so there is no major companies that are using zero dairy products other than a few. So none of the fast foods are technically zero dairy. So they're all using some level of dairy.
You just have a bunch of like okay. Did anybody else experience this when they're in high school where they just hear the autistic kids walking down the hallway while you're just in class? All that you hear is
fucking autistic battle cry screen.
That's what I feel like. Wolf is just talking and then you just have the autistic people walking down.
Hey class, everyone's gonna be quiet for the test in the hallway.
I loved it. I loved it so much. God bless them, but God, it's so funny. Oh shit, I think something's burning, but yeah, alright guys, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about today's video. If you want us to talk about anything in the next video, let us know. Hopefully in the next podcast we'll have the whole group here. We're trying to hopefully get this recorded on Saturdays instead of Sundays. But I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!